What's up? What's up? So I'm reading this article here on the New York Stock Exchange asks market participants for 24/7 trading. That's what I'm just reading through right now. Quite interesting idea. I don't know how that's going to change the strategy or change the market. I'm sure it is definitely going to affect, of course. I just don't know how it's going to affect. Is the volume going to start to being dispersed? Because a lot of the times, we have, right now we have our peak volume at 9:30 when the market opens, and that's where a lot of people have their strategy, implemented. Like myself and a lot of you guys, I'm sure. 9:30 is the most volatile, most volume. A lot of people focus on that time. So, if that goes away, where is going to be the time where it's the most volatility, the most volume? So adapting to that could take some time. Just understanding, where is most likely going to be the momentum if we start to have 24/7 trading. I hope that the volume doesn't get kind of dispersed out. Right now we have peak at 9:30 to 10:30, peak volume, peak momentum. If it's 24/7 trading, that 9:30 to 10:30 window might go away, and we might see volume kind of start to be more inconsistent and dispersed, especially if all these companies, you don't know when they're going to release news. Most of the time they release news right now at 7 a.m. or 7 or 8 a.m. early in the morning for the opening bell. But when it's 24/7 trading, where's the trend for news releases? Where's the trend for volume? Where's the trend for momentum? So that could definitely change some things for sure. Another thing is like weekends. Like, I'm sure that there's going to be a lot less liquidity and volatility on the weekends. I'm sure stocks will still move, but there could be a higher likelihood of flash crashes in the market because of the lower liquidity. So lower liquidity puts the market, the overall market, and also specific stocks at risk of flash crashes, where nobody is available, nobody's there holding the price or keeping the price stable. I mean, they do have algorithms, but we still see flash crashes. And there's people whose strategy is firmly based off of these flash crashes. But let's see here. I guess the idea is coming from crypto 24/7. They also want to trade Apple, Microsoft 24/7. Questions in New York Stock Exchange survey include whether participants prefer overnight trading to take place 7 days a week. However, investors should be protected from price fluctuations as well as opinions on. Yeah, see, investors aren't going to be as protected from price fluctuations if stock is going to be moving 24/7. It's going to be a lot more susceptible to market manipulation in the low volume moments, the low volume hours. Let's say Saturday night at like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, low volume. Price could be a lot more likely or more susceptible to manipulation. So they can drive the price down to stop people out overnight. They can spike price up to stop shorts out overnight. That'll definitely, for longer term traders, it's definitely going to cause more stress, because in the middle of the night, if you're worried about your position, just open up your phone and just see what the price is trading at, you know. So you're susceptible to just like constantly checking your quote or your position. I like the idea of having a break, after 4 p.m., detaching from the market, and on the weekend, detaching from the market. I literally do not want to be sitting like looking at the freaking market 24/7. I'm sure some people will do that. I'm sure crypto traders do that. They sit in the computer 24/7 watching the market. Even though how much I love trading, I do not love it. Well, I love it, but I understand there needs to be a boundary. And I'm afraid that if the boundary, I can't keep that boundary of 4 p.m. market's closed, can't trade anymore, or a weekend can't trade, that boundary is gone. I feel like me and a lot of other people are going to be sucked in. And especially if there's no defined time that stocks are going to be moving. Right now there's a defined time where there's high volatility and volume between 9 a.m. or pre-market sometimes, or 9:30 to about 11. If that goes away, I'm going to be like every minute trying to wait for the next stock that's going to be popping up, like, because 9:30 there was never a stock anymore because it's 24/7 trading, so 9:30 isn't a thing anymore. So I'm going to have to be like glued to my screen, like waiting for the next stock to be moving for just the first opportunity of the day, or just to start making profits. I have to wait for the momentum, and that could be any time, 24/7, which would actually kind of suck. I like the anticipating that there's likely to be opportunity at a specific time every day, where it's almost reliable that I can make money at a specific time every day. I do not want to be looking at the market 24/7. But whatever, it's not up to me. It's not up to us. I would assume that the other people, the big banks, the big traders, the big institutions, they don't want 24/7 too. I would assume so, because that's a lot of working hours. And I guess they do have algos, so they don't really need to be in the office, but I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess wait until after the volume settles and you'll find new areas of volatility. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if it does happen, I will adapt and I will figure out a way, and I will, stay profitable. The stocks will still move from point A to point B. Stocks will still form the same patterns. Short squeezes will still happen. However, it's going to be a little bit harder to be at the right place at the right time. Which is one thing I'm a little bit concerned about. But at the end of the day, it's not really up to me, and if it happens, I will adapt. I will definitely adapt. But we only trade when news comes, so it will remain the same. Yes, of course. But we don't know. Right now there's a trend of news hitting the market in the morning for the 9:30 bell. If market's 24/7, they can, why not publish news at 7 p.m.? Some companies maybe publish news at this certain time, and then another company publishes news at a different time, and you can never really anticipate when it's going to happen or when the momentum is going to occur. Right now we can anticipate that 9:30 is where most of the momentum is going to occur. But either way, we will adapt. There's also a lot of changes happening. First we have our transition to Schwab with the TD traders. Also the Dash Trader getting implemented hopefully shortly after the transition to Schwab. But that should be finished shortly after. I hope they said it's going to happen. However, it's not going to happen on the day of the final transition to Schwab. So hopefully, maybe it's only like a week or a couple weeks at max for that to be implemented. But for a period of time, I'm going to need to be using Thinkorswim hotkeys after May 10th until they implement DAS with Charles Schwab. So that's another change. Another change on May 28th is going to be 1-day settlement time. So we're going from 2-day settlements time to 1-day settlement time, which should be beneficial for momentum traders because it's just going to be another extra money, I guess, extra money for cash account traders to get involved in the market, which could provide more liquidity and more activity and low float stocks. And then now we have a potential for the 24/7 trading. So a lot of things are changing, but opportunity will still be here for sure. But you just got to adapt. Just have to adapt. Anyways, let's take a look here at the gap scan. I didn't think anything looked too good. We had CYN for those penny stock traders. We got CYN for those of you who like CYN. Not really my thing. You know, a little bit too cheap for me. SMFL. Okay, this one's potential. This is the one that we said yesterday to keep an eye on because we did have that reverse split. It has a micro float. I remember the float's 100,000 shares. Holy crap. 100,000 shares. Crazy, crazy low. Do we have news? Don't have news. So it looks like it's just purely technical play on the reverse split. This could be a risky one. This could be risky. You can already tell the range is very wide. The spread, 10 cents at times. I'm sure when the volume kicks in a little bit. Yeah, see, SMFL, Zach Moore's Twitter pump. I'm sure when the volume comes in on SMFL, maybe and the volatility occurs at 9:30, maybe this will even open up to 20-cent spread. I wouldn't be surprised with such a low float, low supply in the market. So SMFL, definitely going to keep it on watch. However, the risk is definitely there on SMFL. Peggy's another one. This one's a really cheap stock though. Peggy, 6 cents a share, not really my thing. And that's it, nothing else. Maybe AGBA, AGBA. AGBA is still on that multi-day grind here. We traded it this day, we traded it this day, we traded it this day. And now we're continuing higher, which is nice. You know, we have this consolidation, breakout, consolidation. Let's see here, we're at here on the dailies. Pally, yeah, we can take a look at Pally. So getting up to this area here, which could be some areas of resistance here. The problem is there's no catalyst really driving this move from recently. Just about Thursday was the last catalyst. So not sure if AGBA is going to continue higher. Maybe we'll get a couple trades on this before it starts to fade. PALI. Let's see here. Palisade Bio enters collaboration with Strand Life Sciences aimed at advanced precision medicine approach. Collaboration provides Palisade Bio access to advanced bioinformatics tools. So a bunch of gibberish here. Enters into strategic collaboration with Strand Life Sciences to advance precision medicine approach. Actually, it's not a terrible catalyst. It's actually, at least it has a catalyst. I mean, SMFL doesn't have a catalyst other than the Zach Morris thing, but he pumped some stocks already last week and the week prior, and they weren't that great, to be honest with you. PALI could be potential. It also has a very, very low float, sub 1 million. Take a look at the dilution tracker. We can take a look at the daily chart. Hopefully this one can break over VWAP here at the open, and then maybe we can see some action. So yeah, it has 800,000 share float, 800,000 shares. It's got warrants up the wazoo here. I don't know if they'll come into play though. They're pretty expensive, or pretty high up. Okay, so PALI has news. Let's take a look at the daily. Watch for CLSR reversal today. Let's take a look here at CLSR as well. Man, PALI. Probably gonna have some resistance in this area here. Let's say it'd probably be some resistance there. Yeah, don't trade pennies if it's real cheap. Only if it has a chance to break $1. CLSR, CSLR. Yeah, so yeah, this ain't for me. I don't look at the volume on this. How the heck are you trading this? Yeah, so some of you guys may like this, but not really for me. NKGN. I think I did try to trade this pre-market. Yeah, the volume faded too much. I don't like NKGN. Not something that I would trade. At least right at the open, volume's got to really pick up, and I got to see a nice break of VWAP. I got to see some strength, but no, the volume is a little bit too light for me. We had some decent volume back here, but it looks like it faded too hard. Yeah, you could say it's extended to the downside, but the lack of volume is definitely keeping me away. I definitely want to focus on the stocks that are the most active with the highest volume. And this one is, what is it? Almost red on the day, maybe only up 10%. It's only up 10%, so it's not even a leading gapper really. So that's going to be on the kind of the back of the watch list. The main one here I'm going to look at here is SMFL, AGBA. You got about 3 minutes here. AGBA, SMFL, and what was that other one? PALI. So those are the main ones on watch. PALI is already breaking VWAP. This is what I like to see here. Very nice. Volume increasing. Hopefully we can see something here on PALI, but so far it's been a pretty slow morning. So I can already tell the spread on PALI could be a headache. I might be using bid orders on this. So I can kind of tell the risk is a little high today. Nothing's really holding up all too well. The stocks that we do have are going to be a little bit wider spreads than we had yesterday. So just going to be looking to keep it tight if we don't see anything right out of the gates. So my game plan is watching PALI here at the open. If PALI fails, then I'll be looking for where the volume is. So hopefully you guys do well today. Good luck. Stay calm, cool, and collected. It doesn't seem like all that hot of a day, so don't let this break your career or break your week or break your month. We're getting closer to the end of the month, so it's best to hold onto your profits. If nothing's working out, don't fight a losing battle. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, don't lose more than one average green day. Don't lose them more than one average green day. Today does not call for a day where we should be risking half of our month's profit on one trade. pretty slow. So, I'm going to keep it small size here to start. If something does start to pick up, then I'll start to size up. So good luck, guys. Hit that thumbs up button for me on the way out. And if you guys are new, consider subscribing. We're getting close to 1K subs. I think we have 9 more subs to go. Then we're at 1K subs, and then I'll drop my 3K day, which is my biggest day ever. I'll drop that full live trading archive for you guys on YouTube. So getting close there. Hit that thumbs up on the way out. It'll help the algorithm and support the channel. You guys can also check out the links in the description. And I'll catch you guys on the recap. Peace.